Hi everyone, my name is Sergio Garnica, and today I will be discussing the topic of test taking strategies for Grade 101, aka TED Talks with Professor Sheffer. What is test anxiety? Test anxiety is a behavioral response due to having the fear of failure. It can also present as rapid heartbeat, sweating, frustration, and stomachache as well. So, for the first strategy, we are going to be talking about getting prepared. So, in order to get prepared, you can also break down and organize your notes by doing Cornell notes or just by simply making diagrams. In addition to that, you can prepare yourself by studying weeks in advance to ensure that the materials is stored in a long-term memory rather than short-term memory. This is important because if you study 5 minutes before the test, that will most likely turn into a short-term memory and will be forgotten within minutes. Not only that, test yourself is a good tool because you can test your knowledge as well. Also, attending office hours can help you better understand the materials, especially if it's help from a professor. The second strategy is preparing the night before the test. During the night before, you can make sure that you get a good night's rest, meaning that you at least get 8 hours of sleep. Not only that, but also make sure that you set an alarm to make sure that you'll be able to make it to the test. On the other note, it is also smart to briefly review your notes, that way you can make sure you understand the materials as well. The third strategy is during the test. First off, relax and don't overthink the test. Next, make sure to read the instructions to ensure that you are not breaking any rules, such as not being able to use a calculator. In addition to this, it might be beneficial to browse through the whole test if the instructions permit you to. Not only that, but skip a few questions that you don't fully understand in order to save some time. Lastly, make sure that you review the answers and catch any mistakes. Some overall reminders are that it is just a test. If you also perform badly, it can only hurt your grade up to an extent, meaning that you can always bring your grade back up. In addition, if you walk with a positive attitude, it will most likely leave positive outcomes. Some tips for dealing test anxiety are: visualize your outcome, meaning visualize you doing great on the test and your performance will be great. In addition to this, feeling up before a test can bring ongoing energy so you can do tremendously on the test as well. Lastly, it will be helpful if you guys can answer my assessment questions, which should only take about 5 to 10 minutes. Lastly, here are my references, and thank you for listening.